Okay, hi guys and welcome to the show, and today I thought I'd share with you something really special and unique to my family's history, and that is of course my ancestor Fletcher Christian. And those of you familiar with history will have undoubtedly heard of the 1789 Mutiny on the Bounty, and Fletcher led that mutiny, and after picking up some women from Tahiti, the mutineers settled on the island of Pitcairn. Now Pitcairn is the most remotely inhabited island in the world. It's in the southern Pacific, and it's literally in the middle of nowhere, and they did that deliberately to kind of try and escape the British Royal Navy. And what is interesting is the inhabitants today are the descendants of the mutineers, the Tahitian ladies, and of course my ancestor Fletcher Christian. Now what prompted me to make this video was this article printed last Friday in the Daily Mail, telling the sad state of affairs that the island is in, and what the kind of scandals and what's going on the island recently. Now, those of you who are not familiar with the story, I will now play a clip from the 1962 version of the story. There are 5 Hollywood films based on the story. The last one was in 1984 with Mel Gibson playing Fletcher, and famously Anthony Hopkins playing Captain Bligh. But I think I'll play a clip from my favourite version, which is the Marlon Brando version in 1962. So I'll play that clip now, and afterwards I will show you some possessions I have from the Christian family, and a few articles I've collected about the history there. So enjoy.
On December 23rd, 1787, His Majesty's ship Bounty sailed from England, bound for the South Seas. En route, there began a fantastic series of historical events, culminating in the most famous mutiny in history. The dramatic story of that mutiny has, for more than a century, excited the imagination of men, women, and children the world over. From initial conception to completion, Mutiny on the Bounty has been an unprecedented and exciting adventure in the history of picture making. The Bounty herself, built in historic shipyards in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia. First ship ever to be built from the keel up, especially for a motion picture. Then across the world, a truly global project, to the actual locales, the islands of Tahiti and Pitcairn. Tahiti, for generations the dream island of the Western world. A land of easygoing, fun-loving people. A land that has always represented escape from civilization. A land where there is no time, no tomorrow, only today. Now Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer crystallizes the lure of adventure that beckons from beyond the horizon in one of the most extraordinary motion pictures ever made. Like all great motion pictures, Mutiny on the Bounty is a story of people.
You're going too lightly, Quintal.
A story of provocative and colorful characters brought to life by unforgettable star personalities. Marlon Brando is Fletcher Christian, an officer and a gentleman, lover, yet a man among men.
I'm in command of this ship.
Trevor Howard is the infamous Captain Bligh, relentless and cruel. The bounty was his first command, and he intended it to be successful at any price.
Mr. Christian!
Richard Harris portrays the reckless John Mills.
The men are on, Mr. Christian!
And there is Tarita, alluring daughter of an exotic land.
Fletcher Christian is my name.
Is my name?
No. Fletcher.
No. Fletcher.
It is a matter of supernatural indifference to me whether you contaminate the natives or the natives contaminate you. I have but one concern. Our mission. Let any one of you provoke an incident which endangers it, and I shall cause that man to curse his mother for giving him birth.
The captain's the thief, not me.
I wonder why an alleged gentleman should give his first loyalty to ordinary seamen.
In my years of service, I have never met an officer who inflicted punishment upon men with such incredible relish. You'll not put your foot on me again.
There'll be no more killing aboard this ship, not even Captain Bligh.
If that's an attempt to earn clemency, I spit on it.
You remarkable pig. You can thank whatever pig god you pray to you haven't quite turned me into a murderer.
Mutiny on the Bounty thrills with moments that will live forever in your memory.
Okay, hi guys and welcome back. I thought I'd just quickly share with you a few possessions and articles regarding the Mutiny of the Bounty. As you see here, this is Mary Christian, my great-grandmother, who it's through her that we are related to the Christians, and Fletcher Christian. And I'm very lucky to still possess one of their possession of theirs, which is this curious looking game made out of ivory, and I'm not sure the rules of it, but it dates from just before the turn of the century, and it bears the name Christian on it, and it's just a cool little family heirloom. Now we also have one of the early editions of Captain Bligh's account of the mutiny, and he was famously set adrift in a rowboat, and made it all the way back to England somehow, just using a pocket watch and a sextant, and he then reported the mutiny to the Admiralty, and they sent a ship to try and find the mutineers. And you can see here some of the illustrations. This is Captain Bligh and crew on Timor there, and this is a really special old antique book that is quite a treasured possession. And then we have a copy of the National Geographic from October 1983, and if I just flick, I've kept a picture of my grandmother. That's her there, or my grandmother and the great grandmother, sorry. one of the Christian family, as a kind of bookmark. And this is an article from the National Geographic and their visit to the Pitcairn Islands, and it's just to see that some of the descendants of the mutineers and that's the island. That's what it looks like. Just a bit difficult to turn the pages with the gloves on. But that's a map of the island. That's how the people on the island live. And these are actually my relatives, because we share the same ancestor. So they live obviously a very tough life of completely cut off from the rest of civilization. And there we go. And this is Bounty Bay, obviously named after the Bounty, where the ship was set alight and sunk just off this bay. And this is where the cargo comes 3 times a year to the island. And let's see if there's any more. Shows a gathering on the island. Does look quite beautiful from this picture, but this is a picture of Charlotte and Charles Christian, descendants of Fletcher. Really beautiful pictures. Anyway, I think that's enough. Anyway, so and lastly, I just want to say again, I've used Burke's Landed Gentry to actually kind of to verify all of this, and there's a lot of crazy stuff about Burke's on YouTube. I've noticed people believe all kinds of conspiracy theories about Burke's peerage, but actually it's a really important document for linking families like mine to their past. So anyway, I thought I'd share this little collection of objects. Okay guys, thank you, ciao.